Greetings everyone, I am Sir Zesto, and I'm here today to give you my first ever Let's Play. So, let's get it started. It is... Star Fox Adventures. This is the third installment in this series. Star Fox for the SNES and then Star Fox 64 being the two predecessors to this game, but this game has received a lot of flack from the gaming community due to it not involving a lot of aerial combat, but more of a ground-based RPG type of battling, such as Legend of Zelda and those kinds of games. So let's just get started up right away here, create a new file, and let's go. From the depths of space, a girl named Krystal searches for the truth of her parents' death. Finding herself within a lost corner of the Light system, she receives a distress call from a world known as Dinosaur Planet. Being a kind being, Krystal decides to investigate. After that really weird intro, we get here to our first battle, which, contrary to what I said at the beginning, is an aerial battle, though it's not a starfighter, it's on a giant pterodactyl. It doesn't matter if you get hit at this point, all you need to do is shoot these giant dragon heads, and once they get plumes of flame, you'll come down here to the propeller. You just have to shoot all four of its spokes, I think they're called. So right there I got two, and once again if you get hit and get hurt, it doesn't matter. Oh, I got three of them. And there you go, done. And then we'll come back here and we have to shoot down the dragon heads for a second time. Once they're completely destroyed, then the ship will turn around and you'll be faced with a giant dinosaur head. You just have to rapid fire and shoot it until it also gains a plume of flame. Like that. Like you saw there, you can destroy the giant lava ball. I guess, I don't know what it is, energy ball, whatever that is. Your adventure begins. Use the control stick to move Krystal around the galleon. Press the left trigger to center the camera behind Krystal. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear a voice. Try finding the source of that voice. So here we are on this ship. Basic controls really quick, like it said, control stick to move, obviously. Left trigger to center, the X button to roll, and the Y, A, and B buttons do whatever is assigned to them, as you can see up in the top right display. And if you follow the chirping voice that you hear, you'll come here to this little cage. When the A button appears, check the A button display. This will tell you what the A button can do at that time. So now check to it again. By pressing the A button, you are able to talk to me. When the A button appears again, check the display, as this button can do many different things. And somehow that conversation magically opens a doorway that we can now go through. So let's go inside and see what holds for us. Go down here. If you go up that way, then I think it just leads you to a different open door on the other side. So if you go in here, if you want to check everything and be a completionist, there's literally nothing else in here. It's just a massive empty room, unfortunately. But here, if we grab this key, obviously what it is. But this is a key from the Krazoa Palace. When you pick up an item, it will be placed into your C-stick inventory. Move the C-stick in any direction to display your inventory. Then push the C-stick left or right to rotate the inventory. Each slot will hold different types of objects. So if we display that here, we have our gold key right there, which we cannot use at the moment, so. Let's go back to that pterodactyl and see what it has us to do now.
General Scales, Hiko, Kohud, or Taskuki, Eve Dinosaur Planet. Ud Neokraju, Ui Kimo Nekt.
Am dek kutsuho keivorik oi. Am edko kutsuho rozvejo evu tashkov zuk.
Utashkov Suk? Kiash Niko Kuduk, Ash Atashkov.
Keo cloudrunner kekt moyorik oi. Keo Ola General.
Moak. Aundekulak. Ahiko ilo kio, mudu tadijwi kiaro. Kiok. Ash nio amit hiko kutsash kudok nakivu. Ikia najo. Kio vik oknush kokeva wika wok mo. Ue tu oki se kodwo mo? Kia charge dekelu! Idu su tavuk! General Scales!
Rodzezb General. Moro do kemo.
Kia charge dekelu!
Poshvat keo yezo ev keo tashkov zheduk. Anito avkeash ash neo keo tashkuf shoduk ash sematvem.
Kia gets Kio Krazoa Palace! Avue, we are Jato! Rolla ho suvi! Kiaka Kio! Tajweeds mek Joshut Kuso!
You have arrived at Krazoa Palace. When you want to save your game, you must have a memory card inserted into slot A. Press the start button to pause the game and display the save quit options. Highlight the required option by moving the control stick left or right, then press the A button to select. Don't forget that you can save at any time. We'll actually do that right now just to show, so right now we only have to save and quit. So let's save, and we'll keep going here now that we're at Krazoa Palace. This is a fuel barrel generator. It has been left here by General Scales, who uses the fuel to power his Sharpclaw army. Each time you use a barrel, another will be generated at this location. So right now we have none here, so let's go check around. The King Earthwalker sent us to protect Krazoa Palace. It's not safe for you here. If you find yourself in danger, press the X button to roll out of the way. So all these, that enemy will chase you, and it will all the way through here apparently, and it will zap you with electricity if it gets to you. So when the C stick is displayed, you can use an item from your C-stick inventory, yada yada. We already talked about this, correct slot. So use our gold key. Let's go inside. So what we have here is a fuel barrel, fuel cell, I forget which one it is now. And these are our first enemies called, well, besides General Scales obviously, called brain squids. So let's get rid of this other brain squid. Let's actually look in this room and see what we can find. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So if you come over here and you destroy these, this is the only way you can destroy these boxes right now. Give you a new item. These are called Dumbleding pods. I'm just going to tell you instead of read the description. Essentially, they heal half of those weird heart/fox heads up in the corner. I always thought they were fox heads because they look more like that than hearts to me. But they heal half a heart, and if you explode these, then you'll find the other healing item in the game, a puck egg, which heals a full heart. These are tasty puck eggs, a sharp claw delicacy. Don't worry, they are not dinosaur eggs. They come from the huge puck birds that the sharp claw breed just for this tasty snack. walk over them and get them. We're not injured, so we don't really need those. I just wanted to show them, and we can ignore that guy because we're going to go down here. So right there, you can destroy that brain squid if you wish, but I'm just going to ignore it because I need this fuel cell barrel and throw it in the crack on the wall. And once again, these Earthwalkers will just tell you stuff about how to use your controls, and I already explained that all to you, so they are useless. That guy will do the exact same thing. All the Earthwalkers, well, not all of them, pretty much all of them, just tell you useless control information that I've already explained. So right there, you destroy the barrels. If you go through there, through the fire, you can actually see from here another crack. There, that's the other control I forgot to mention, is Z will give you a first-person view that you can look everywhere. Sometimes you will not be able to go into first-person view, in which a little blue camera with an red X through it will appear right underneath the hearts. So, yep. Now that I've explained all the controls, I cannot speak English today. We can take this barrel, make sure not to get hit by the flames, don't try to sneak past them. Can't, but also the barrel will explode, and I think it takes away a full heart of health, but also you have to go back and get another fuel cell. So, just blow that open, you'll find another generator here, pick this up and go to the back. Pretty basic stuff at this point. Don't worry, this is not the level of the gameplay throughout the entire game. And now you want to talk to this Earthwalker, however, and initiate a cutscene.
Keo Krazoa, Doot Uwe Kutsak, Keo Uhu Tudwo,
Nos ag oe kio grot kio tash kop shoduk.
Neo no noho Ukasbat, Ashadukat, Vo Kutsak, no noho Muchashot, oh.
Rek neok noho oe tedwo kutsoho.
Keo King Earthwalker, shot its game. Hekas Kiash Shushat Fusuzo, Kutsimo Eve Keo Krazoa. Keo Krazoa, Oho Fuso Fahax, Fenovic Roadru, Keo Rado Kevoke, Okudak, Naki Keo Fahax, E Kudak Ash 2.
Ach kutsoho jimoker atsute.
Moak, Et Kokio Fiho Eve Kutsuk, Sud Kubo Keo Gashk. Utko Keo Krazoa Shrine, Etsu Achatu, Semf Kuko Keep Perhaps Coach, Ut Unawak Ue Hunut, Av Ue Jesut, Kiot Hokit Kemo. Amdek Huitwu Utun Kotso.
Now we have a new mission. We are to go to the Krazoa Shrine and find a Krazoa spirit. This is a Krazoa Shrine entrance warp. Stand in the center and press A to enter the shrine. Let's do that. So you may be wondering why all these dinosaurs and Krystal are talking in such a weird language and it has English subtitles. That's actually called Dino language. It's the native tongue of the natives of Dinosaur Planet, and so we will be hearing that a lot throughout the game, at least in the first portion. You have found your way into a Krazoa shrine, and within lies a Krazoa spirit. The spirits have been hidden as they hold great powers. Power that, if in the wrong hands, could bring terror, but in the right hands, the spirits can bring peace. There are 6 spirits to find and return to Krazoa Palace. If you can find the spirit within this shrine and complete its test, then it will be yours. So now we have that pretty basic explanation of what was already told us by the Earthwalker. Let's just walk up this ladder. And back on the topic of Dino language or Dino talk, whichever you prefer, if you buy Star Fox Adventures new, it will come with in the manual, it will come with a guide on how to actually translate and speak Dino talk. It's actually very complicated. It's not as simple as you might think it would be. They spent quite a bit of time making it. This is a life force door. The spirits floating on it tell you how many bad guys you must defeat before the door will open. So here we see we have one, which is obviously the giant brain squid in the room. So you just wait for it to come and then you'll throw the fuel cell on top of it. Just like then, the Life Force, I think it was called Life Force Door. I don't remember. I have a short-term memory. Oh, that's new. I did not know that one of these spawned in here. So, this is going to be bad. So, you're going to want, there, I'm hit. First time I've gotten hit. So, you want to press obsidian, press open, press that switch, and it will open the door, and you want to get in fast. Man, I am not doing very well so far. Let's talk to the Krazoa spirit, which made a weird rattling noise. Test 1, the test of observation. Watch closely where I hide. When the urns stop moving, you must show me which urn I have hidden in. Find me 3 times in a row, and I will be yours to return to Krazoa Palace. So here we have the memory game. It's pretty easy. The urns will move around, getting gradually more difficult to spot as time goes on. Even though it gets harder as time goes on, it's a very simple and very easy test, especially in comparison to some of the ones we'll be doing later. So that was number 1. And now it'll start moving across, I believe. So right now it's moving in a circle, and there it is. I actually was not watching. And I failed. And there's a creepy laugh in the background, actually. So there you go, you can see what it's like to fail a Krazoa test, and now you have to go back. You have failed. Try again or leave the shrine in shame. I've actually never gotten that message before, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I have. Huh. Because I have failed shrines before, but I've never seen that message. I wonder if it's just for the first shrine. That's odd. Anyway, learn something new every day, even games that you've played multiple times over. So back on, actually talking about this game and how much I like it, it's actually one of my favorite games. It's not my favorite game of all time, but it's I would say my 3rd favorite. If not 3rd, then it's definitely the top 5. With my favorite being Ocarina of Time for Legend of Zelda. In the Legend of Zelda series. And so, I've played that game far too many times than I would like to mention. And not just actually start it up, finish it. So, yes, I am quite the Ocarina of Time nerd at this point. We already know all this stuff, so we don't have. Now I just need to actually pay attention to the game and not think that I know everything. So right there's that little camera thing that I told you about with the red X through it. I just have one thing to say. Even though this soundtrack isn't amazing, it's actually a pretty great soundtrack for a game whose series isn't really known for its soundtrack. Games like Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda you expect to have really well done soundtracks, but this game just is. It's not one of my favorite soundtracks ever, but it's pretty cool to listen to. It's very diverse. I think the composer was David Wise. I think that's what his name was. So, not a Nintendo game that's actually not done by Koji Kondo or some other Japanese composer. It's done by. Wow, that got really complicated. I'm glad I was watching. And now we get to see what happens when you complete the test. You did it! You collected the first Krazoa spirit. It will remain in your body until you take it to the Krazoa Palace, where it must be released. So now we're back. So now let's go back to the Earthwalker and see what he has to say.
Keo shahedash, buf keo fahash, shuvo vem kutsum. Rick keo ha veno, oho ish okash. Etko niot keo fahak osh rud hokujot, sud agro ijot. Keishakev kiash nu.
Alright, so now let's go release the Krazoa spirit that we have obtained. Fine. It's a little odd that it had to, like, go into our bodies. I don't even know how that works. But, anyways. If you go to your left here, you'll run into some ethereal liquid stuff. If you go this way, you'll see a Krazoa mask. So let's release the spirit as the button tells us to do. Meanwhile, in a lost corner of the Lilac system.
That should be it, Rob. Roll it.
Affirmative. I'll get back to work.
Hey, Fox! Isn't this music getting on your nerves? I'm trying to work on my maps.
Okay, old timer. Turn it down, Slippy. Hey! Slippy, it's General Pepper.
General Pepper here! I have a new mission for you, Fox. You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, an ancient world on the edge of the Lilac system. As you will see, chunks of the planet have been torn from its surface. It's your job to get them back. If Dinosaur Planet explodes, it could affect the entire Lilac system. The only lead we have is that you must locate the Queen of the Earthwalker dinosaur tribe. Maybe she can help you further. Either way, your fee has been approved. If you are successful, then the money will be forwarded to you immediately. Pepper out!
You heard the General. Let's do it.
Well, after that very odd transition from Krystal being captured to Star Fox, I think we're going to end it there. So, in this episode, we met Krystal, we used Krystal, we lost Krystal, and now we are going to fly down to Dinosaur Planet. Next time, we will go down to Dinosaur Planet like I just said. Until then.